Muscle knows no age. In other words, whether you're 9 or 90, you can have a strong, fit, healthy body.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill. Today we are talking about longevity and staying youthful. Exercise plays a key role in how we age, and understanding the right type of exercise can help you not only live longer, but stay strong and fit as you do. Research shows that regular exercise can actually slow down the aging process at a cellular level. In fact, studies suggest that people who maintain an active lifestyle can reduce their risk of age-related diseases by up to 50%. But it's not just about working out, it's about choosing the right kinds of exercises to support both longevity and muscle health. In this video, we'll discuss how you can stay young for longer, age gracefully, and the science behind exercise and aging. I'll guide you on which exercises are best for boosting longevity and what foods you should eat to stay young. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win.
God designed this living machinery to be in daily activity, and in that activity is its preserving power. So what's a preservative? Something that stops you going bad or off. And I find that when I meet people in their latter years of life who are in good working order, it's because they're active. And you might have heard of the Blue Zone. National Geographic looked at groups of people who commonly live till a very long life. In fact, they even eventually wrote a book called The Blue Zone. And the three main people that they looked at was the Okinawans, which is a Japanese group. I think it's an island, and they commonly live to their into their hundreds. But it's not just long life, it's quality of life. These people are still active, even when they're 100. They also looked at the Sardinians, which is an Italian group, and they also live long lives and quality of lives. But also in Loma Linda University, they looked at a group of Seventh-day Adventists who also live long lives and quality of life. Now, there were three common denominators with these three groups of people. One was they're very social. Another was that they eat food in its natural state. Some of them eat meat, but if they do eat meat, it's a very small part of the diet, and it's usually healthy meat in a natural environment. But the third common denominator was they're very active. In fact, the journalist was trying to keep up with one Sardinian man who was climbing up this big mountain to check his goats, and this guy was about 90, and the journalist could hardly keep up with him. So, always active. The body must move. Strength comes by exercise. There's no other way. And stagnant pools breed disease. Stagnant bodies breed disease. You gotta move.
So let's take a closer look at the three key factors that help people in blue zones live longer, healthier lives, and how they slow down aging. First, social connections are a huge part of why these communities thrive. People in blue zones stay connected with family, friends, and neighbours. They regularly spend time together sharing meals or helping each other out. These strong social bonds help reduce stress, which is a major factor in aging. When you're stressed, your body produces inflammation, which can damage cells over time. But when you're surrounded by people who support you, it helps reduce anxiety and gives you a sense of purpose. This kind of mental well-being goes a long way in slowing the aging process. Second, a natural diet is crucial. People in these regions eat mostly plant-based foods, lots of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. Their meals are packed with nutrients that fight off inflammation and protect the body from cell damage, which is one of the main causes of aging. Meat is usually a small part of their diet, and when they do eat it, it's often from animals raised in a natural environment, not the processed meats we see in many Western diets. By eating whole, natural foods, They keep their bodies fueled with everything needed to function well, maintain a healthy weight, and avoid diseases like heart problems and diabetes. Finally, staying active is just part of their everyday life. People in blue zones don't go to the gym or have workout routines. They just move naturally throughout the day. They walk, garden, and do physical tasks that keep them on their feet. This constant movement helps keep their muscles strong, improves heart health, and keeps their bodies flexible. Regular activity also releases endorphins, which make them feel good and keep their minds sharp. Physical activity is key to preventing the stiffness and weakness that comes with aging, keeping them independent and healthy even into their later years. When you combine these three factors, being social, eating natural foods, and staying active, it creates a lifestyle that supports a long and healthy life. These habits slow down both the physical and mental effects of aging, helping people not just live longer but enjoy those extra years.
Now, there is a type of exercise that the exercise physiologists today are claiming is the most powerful form of exercise. It's the high-intensity interval training. So as the name implies, this high-intensity interval training are intervals of high intensity. So let's define high intensity. So high intensity is anything that gets the heart rate up and get you breathing deeply. So my husband and I, we live in a fairly hilly area. We're up in the mountains. So in our morning exercise, we run up hills. Now, not everyone can run. So if you can't run, try an exercise bike. In fact, most of the research that's been done on the high intensity interval training has been done on an exercise bike, because you're holding on, especially if you're a little unstable, and you can go really, really fast. And then recovery time is going a little slower. In fact, recovery time is usually going a lot slower. So high intensity is running as hard as, or cycling as hard as fast, or swimming, or push-ups, or if you have those little trampolines, jumping really high, or jogging on the rebounder. It's got to be high intensity. And the research is showing that 30 seconds high intensity is a good amount. Now, you might think 30 seconds isn't very long. Try it. Try running as hard as you can up a hill for 30 seconds. Now, when I first read of this, I was so impressed, I started to try it. When I get to 20 seconds, my body says, that'll do. When I get to 25 seconds, my body says, this is ridiculous. When I get to 30 seconds, I feel like I'm dying. That's what you've got to get to. This is no gentle stroll. It's like anything in life. The more you put into it, the more you will get out of it. Well, what's recovery time? The research is showing that the best recovery time is not just standing still, but it's actually moving a bit. Often with recovery, I'm just doing some stretches, maybe stretching legs. I haven't got the skirt on today that allows me to squat or do the good leg stretches. I don't wear this skirt on my morning walk. Very important that you have comfortable clothes and very, very warm clothes. But not too warm, because you're going to get warm. Someone said to me, when I asked them if they exercise, they said, oh, it got too cold. I said, no, it's the best time. Because your body is going to get very, very warm.
High-intensity interval training can play a big role in helping people live longer by improving heart health, boosting metabolism, and supporting cell function. One of the main reasons HIIT is good for longevity is that it makes your heart stronger. During the intense parts of the workout, your heart has to work harder, which over time strengthens the cardiovascular system. A healthier heart means a lower risk of heart disease, which is a major factor in living a long, healthy life. HIIT also improves how the body handles insulin, which is important for keeping blood sugar levels in check. When your body becomes more sensitive to insulin, It lowers the chances of developing type 2 diabetes, a condition that can shorten life expectancy. HIIT is also great for burning calories quickly, which helps with weight loss and management, reducing the risk of obesity-related health problems like heart disease and diabetes. On a deeper level, HIIT increases the number of mitochondria in your cells. These are the parts of the cell responsible for producing energy. As we age, our mitochondria don't work as well, which leads to slower recovery and less energy. By doing HIIT, you help your body produce more mitochondria, which improves energy levels and helps the body repair itself more efficiently. This slows down the aging process at a cellular level. HIIT also triggers something called autophagy, which is your body's natural process of cleaning out damaged cells and generating new, healthy ones. This is key to slowing aging because it prevents the buildup of old, damaged cells that contribute to aging and disease. Regular HIIT boosts this process, helping the body stay younger on the inside.
And now we're looking at another aspect. The high-intensity interval training causes a release of the human growth hormone, which increases the body's ability to utilize protein. The human growth hormone also increases the circulation of the blood to the skin. Now, the effect of this is it slows down aging. No wonder the movie stars pay $1,000 a week for this human growth hormone, because their profession is dependent on them looking good, and you can see this helps you look good. Well, I'm offering it to you cut price today. 15 minutes high-intensity interval training a day will cause a release of that human growth hormone.
High-intensity interval training can help slow down the aging process in several important ways. One of the most significant benefits is its effect on human growth hormone, or HGH, levels. As we get older, our bodies naturally produce less HGH, which can lead to a decrease in muscle mass and slower recovery from injuries. Engaging in regular HIIT can stimulate HGH production, helping your body recover faster and maintain muscle strength. This boost in muscle mass not only improves your physical appearance, but also supports a higher metabolism, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Moreover, HIIT is effective for fat loss, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Excess body fat can lead to various health issues, such as diabetes and heart disease. By incorporating HIIT into your routine, you can burn calories more efficiently and help maintain a healthy weight, reducing the risk of these age-related diseases.
I'd like to show you one of the most powerful, well, it is acknowledged to be the most powerful form of exercise there is. And everyone can do this one, and it's called rebounding. Now, why is the rebounder, or the little mini trampoline, such a powerful form of exercise? Strength comes from one activity and one activity alone, and that is defying gravity. Isn't that what you're doing on the push-ups? You're defying gravity. Have a look at a baby. I've had 6 babies, and I know within a couple of days, what are they trying to do? Put their heads up. They're trying to put their head up. In fact, you have to be careful because they put their head up and then they might bang it on your collarbone. And then it's not long when you put them on the floor, they start to roll. Then they start to get up on their hands and knees. And then it's not long after that, they're trying to pull themselves up. They're constantly defying gravity, aren't they? It is gravity that causes strength. And then you put them in the little cot and they start jumping, jumping in the cot. I've come to the conclusion that people age because they stop jumping. What's the old saying? We should jump for joy. So why is the rebounder so powerful? Well, three forces come together with the rebounding, because I always want to know why. 3 forces come together. One force is defying gravity. So defying gravity is one of the forces. There's another force that comes to play. So when you're leaping off the mat up into the air, you're accelerating. And then just as you get to the top of your jump, you experience deceleration. So acceleration and deceleration. You know acceleration when you're in the plane. I think my favourite time in the plane is when they take off. We go so fast and watch that land go away from you. So there's your acceleration. Deceleration is when you've landed and they put the brakes on and you're, whoom, you're flattened against the seat. Einstein says that these three forces have the same effect on the body. There is not a cell in the body that is not affected by these three forces, and that's what makes it such a powerful form of exercise, because constantly as you're jumping like this, the cells they're being challenged, but challenging the cells strengthens the cells. So let me show you what the rebounder also does. Here's your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is your body's vacuum cleaner. And your lymphatic system has little gates like this all along. Now your blood capillary system looks very similar, but it doesn't have those little gates. And your blood capillary system has muscles either side of it. So when your heart pumps, pumping the blood along the capillaries, those muscles are affected and the pumping happens all the way through the system. We can feel a pulse, can't we? We can feel a pulse in our groin. We can feel a pulse and it's all affected because of the heart. The heart is the pump and it pumps the blood through the body. Did you know you have a second heart? It's your calf muscle. Do you ever wonder how the blood gets back to the heart? You see, your arterial system is the blood coming away from the heart, and your venous system is the blood coming back to the heart. It is your calf muscles. And I think you'll agree with me, when you've been on the rebounder, those calf muscles, they're constantly working, so your second heart is getting those blood back. That's why rebounding is so effective for varicose veins. You don't get varicose arteries, do you? You get varicose veins. It's that venous system that's affected. And that's why in the plane they tell you to move your foot, don't you? Because when you move your foot, you're moving your calf muscle. And that pump and that heart muscle, they're causing this muscular system around the capillary network to keep moving that blood, because the blood is the life of the flesh.
Now let's discuss how rebounding slows down aging. Rebounding, which involves bouncing on a mini trampoline, has gained popularity not just as a fun activity, but also as an effective workout that provides a multitude of health benefits. One of the most significant ways rebounding helps slow down aging is through its impact on the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system plays a crucial role in detoxifying the body, transporting waste products and fighting infections. However, it relies on physical movement to function effectively, since it doesn't have a pump like the heart. The gentle bouncing motion of rebounding promotes lymphatic flow, helping to flush out toxins and keep your immune system functioning optimally. This detoxification process is essential for maintaining overall health, especially as we age, when our bodies can struggle to eliminate waste efficiently. Another important aspect of rebounding is its positive effect on cardiovascular health. Engaging in rebounding elevates your heart rate and enhances blood circulation. Improved circulation means that oxygen and nutrients are more effectively delivered to your cells, which is vital for energy production and overall vitality. Good cardiovascular health is crucial as we age, because it helps reduce the risk of heart disease and other related conditions. Regular rebounding sessions can help you maintain a healthy heart, giving you more stamina and energy to enjoy daily activities. Rebounding also benefits bone health. As we get older, our bones naturally become more fragile and the risk of osteoporosis increases. Rebounding is a weight-bearing exercise that can strengthen bones and increase bone density. The impact of landing on the trampoline stimulates bone growth, making them denser and less susceptible to fractures. This aspect of rebounding is especially important for older adults, as maintaining strong bones is essential for preventing falls and injuries. Muscle strength and flexibility are other areas where rebounding shines. The act of bouncing engages multiple muscle groups, including the legs, core, and even the arms if you incorporate upper body movements. This engagement builds strength, which is vital for overall physical health. As we age, we tend to lose muscle mass, leading to a decline in strength and mobility. Rebounding can help counteract this decline, enhancing your balance and coordination, which are critical for preventing falls. Thank you for joining me today to explore the secrets of anti-aging and longevity through exercise. Remember, staying active is one of the best gifts you can give yourself as you age. Whether it's strength training, cardio, or flexibility exercises, finding a routine that works for you is key to a healthier, longer life. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more health and wellness tips. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep moving toward a vibrant and fulfilling life.